time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac too. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Baby said she needed nail, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go viral.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal, Viral Gang? We back at it with another one. Shout out all the Viral Way members out there. Y'all been out there doing y'all thing. So as always, we're gonna drop more content for y'all. I know we've been flooding y'all, but we gonna oversaturate the market. We gonna flood y'all. We gonna keep it going. Kali, what's the deal, bro?
Another sunny day in California, man. Good.
Another sunny day in California, huh? No more rain. I low-key was feeling the rain. I'm low-key missing it right now.
It's about to come back, though. It's supposed to be back Tuesday for the rest of the week, so.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, we're gonna get enough of it.
See, I like the rainy weather. That's when I get my best gym days, because it ain't nothing else to do but lock in.
I don't like driving in that shit. That's the worst shit to me. Niggas don't know how to drive. Niggas still driving 200 miles an hour and shit. Splashing water on behind you and shit.
Hey, you might have saw me driving by, because I was that nigga that's still trying to push. Light turn yellow. I think I can make it. I'm a gun through it anyway type shit.
Crazy in the rain, man.
It just when you get the hydroplaning, that's when it's like, all right,
ugly.
Let me slow down. That's that little reminder, you feel me? You get the wheels come off the ground, you like, hold on, I'm low-key tweaking right now. But yeah, we got a full house in the building. You got Mr. Viral himself, a.k.a. the villain. Y'all know the rest. We got Messiah the Great in the building. We got Kali the One, Mr. Light Skin himself, standing on business like the fans say. Fans say Kali out here standing on shit.
I try to tell niggas.
They said Kali out here standing on his toe, cuz. He probably manned up on niggas. It's a lot to cover. It's a lot to cover with the industry, man. It's a lot of music dropping. And I'm happy about it, because I was in the low-key slump for a minute looking for new music and ain't seen nothing. I see Uncle Murder just dropped another single from his Lenny Grant story. I forgot his album came out last year, and the song is a banger too. I think he remixed the Ride For Me record he did some years ago on the mixtapes and brought a more urban sound to it. So that was hot. I seen your boy drop something vicious too, Ray Vaughn. So we can start there with the Ray Vaughn drop, because I'm low-key one of his toughest critics, saying that he ain't been dropping enough. I ain't really seen too much, but I sent the track to y'all. Was y'all feeling the song?
I like the song. And the visuals mixed with it was cool as well.
Yeah, let me get the exact name of the song. I don't want to do him no disservice.
Track I was telling y'all about last time.
Well, I mean, you got to be more descriptive. Nigga, you like Ray Vaughn dropped. I don't know what he dropped.
No, that was a good song. And the visuals made it better to me.
It's called Cemetery. So he dropped this song called Cemetery with an official video. I seen the homie in there. Shout out Cali Dro. He another rapper, you feel me? Start dropping your music too, Dro, so we can start promoting your shit. But the song is dope. The concept is dope. The visual is dope. So the concept is, you know, you got this young kid. He got an older brother that's gangbanging in the streets. The younger brother's not in the streets yet. The older brother does some dirt, put in some work. He goes to jail. The younger brother starts hanging out with the homies more and more. And like always, when you're hanging out with the homies too much, you're going to get impressed to get put on. So they're like, hey, man, your brother put in work for the set. He went to jail for the set. You hanging out with the set. When you getting your put on? So bam, he go in the back, get his put on. And after you get your put on, you know, you got to start earning your name. So they take him on a mission. give them the blower, say, hey, man, oh, whoop, whoop, they go to ops, hop out, ask them where they from, blah, blah, blah. Cub bounce out. He wound up getting smoked. And this happens more often than people like to talk about. Just getting put on, trying to earn your name, bam, get smacked, get smoked. Everybody has had this happen to somebody in their hood. Then the older brother get out like, damn, I can't believe my younger brother was gang banging, wow, wow, I was trying to steer. It's just a dope visual, dope song. I like it. Do y'all think this can break outside of Cali though? Because that was probably my only critique is maybe only Cali or regions that gangbang is gonna really resonate with it.
I think people gonna fuck with it, but it's something that is it's niche in a way. Like a lot of people outside of Cali might not fuck with it. It's hard to say because his music in general, I don't feel like he's getting a big push from TDE, in my opinion, to where like it's gonna get outside of his core fan base at this point. I think he's still coming up though, where like he doesn't have the mainstream or the casual listener yet. So eventually I'm sure he'll get there when he makes a certain song. But I think the song was great. I just don't know if it will get outside of his core fan base in Cali as well, just because the song, the content, and then the visuals as well. Like it's very, what we do over here on the West Coast.
Yeah, gangbanging is worldwide, so it's possible it can get out of Cali. Not necessarily gonna get mainstream, and it's not gonna come from the YNs that's praising the glorifying of gangbanging. Most people don't want to look at the downside of gangbanging. They make it seem like everything is glitter and gold when it comes to music about it. So other people that's deeper into music might receive a message from it and understand it. I don't think, far as majority of the people that actually promote their music, most niggas that make street music is glorifying it as if this is the only thing that goes on.
Yeah, it's tough because it's a dope song and a dope video. If this was the 90s, I could see that taking off. I believe Ray Vaughn is like an artist, maybe wrong era. Because the era that we in now, the type of artistry he put together is not always praised or promoted unless you already a vet where people already respect your pen. But most people coming in with the pen, they don't get the same push as the microwave cookie cutter BS. So I'm kind of curious as to why they're not pushing him more over at TDE, because I really don't see nothing else going on at TDE. Kendrick is gone, even though we still connect him to TDE. You got who? SZA over there. Schoolboy Q dropped the album, disappeared again. I don't know if J-Rock is still over there, but I ain't heard nothing.
Coming with some new music.
I ain't heard nothing from J-Rock since when?
Doechii's their main act. So
we gonna get into Doechii. She's done.
That's who they're giving, I feel like, most of the industry workings and dollars to at this point because how she's taken off. So I think that's what their main focus is. They tend to, I haven't seen them have multiple like areas of focus in the label since 2012 with Ab, Kendrick, and Schoolboy when they was really doing like their thing. After that, it kind of just, I feel like, fizzled out just to Kendrick. You had Schoolboy as well, but it was kind of bouncing from them. You had a little bit of Isaiah Rashad, you know what I mean? For a second, he had 2 albums, really one, and then the next one came a long time after. So you had that, and then it's really just been SZA, if you think about it, because then Kendrick left. So they kind of have only been fixated on one artist at a time for a little while now. So I think that's where their main attention is.
No, facts. And I don't know, man. If you got somebody like Ray Vaughn who he's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He's like on the fence. Either he's gonna be a star or he's gonna be an almost star. And right now, the people seem to want him to become a full-blown star. So to me, I don't see why they're not putting more budget and dollars behind him and putting him more in people's faces, putting him on podcast run tours. I mean, right now, people probably want to get to know him as a person. It'd be a good time for him to do a tell-all interview somewhere just to get people more familiar and more in tune with his personality. Because, once the personality links with the consumer, they want to hear more music from you. Now they want to support you more. We know he can rap. I just don't know what they're doing.
I agree. This has been, shout out to TDE, but it's been something that has been spoken about. Even with SZA, she was, to a certain degree complaining about her albums not being released or not being able to release music for a long time. You had Reason, who, was on TDE, but we didn't get a lot of work from him. So you have multiple people who have came out and kind of said, TDE doesn't let us drop or do certain things in a consistent type of time where we would like to. But at the end of the day, I think they know what they're doing. So they could just be letting shit build up for the right time. And then, that's really up to the artist if they can go ahead and handle that and be patient and wait for when they feel like, or when TDE feels like, hey, okay, it's time for you to go. We feel like you were on that level. Let's start, pushing you to the masses.
TDE has a successful label. So I think in their mind, they got the recipe. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Regardless of what the fans think or what they should and shouldn't be doing, they have produced a lot of artists that have became successful. So I think in their minds, they're sticking to their script and not changing up, regardless of what people feel like they should be ready. We don't know what's really going on behind the scenes with people work ethics and stuff like that, because you almost can create yourself to become undeniable anyway. You still should be, as an artist, dropping music, regardless with your label or not. So I just think they choosing to, like you just said, focus on one thing. They're pushing her, and she's in a bigger bag. His rap bag is not bigger than the Doechii bag. So they're looking at that, pushing her as damn near trying to be, a pop star, and putting her in that spotlight so much where it's like, we need to focus on this.
And I see why she's getting the focus now. So let's jump into that bag. So recently she just went viral. She was on some show,
Hot wing.
some hot wing show where they answered the questions, and one of the questions was, what's the biggest red flag in dating? And her biggest red flag was a straight heterosexual male. So if you are a straight heterosexual male and you only like women, that is a red flag to Doechii, which confirms my industry plant theories. Because when she won the Grammys, my first thought was, who the fuck is this? I never heard of a song she ever rapped. I never heard a song she ever sang. I never heard no music from her. And she just popped up out the blue and won a damn Grammy. And I'm like, well, who the fuck is this? Was she black? She had the alligator theme, the whole racist gator bait thing. So I'm like, okay, maybe she's tapped in. No, she's tapped out. Another fucking industry plant pushing more propaganda. And you see why they putting the dollars behind her. She comes out of nowhere and automatically attacking masculinity. She's automatically attacking the family structure. Is just more feminist bullshit. That's just literally what it is. It's more attack on the black family structure. And you can see why she's getting promoted. To me, she's canceled. I don't know what the fuck TDE is doing backing her. I don't know if they knew that she had these ideologies, but if they did and continue to support this, I'm looking at them funny. Because to me, we don't need this in the game right now.
It's about the dollars, though. A lot of them people don't care. And like you said, she came out of nowhere. They've been forcing her on this. You damn near see her. It's like the marketing aspect of her is just getting pushed. But a lot of people do like her music. And then you'd be surprised more ways nowadays. These females be tweaking because they be fucking with these undercover niggas and they be supporting that. So that's why a lot of these people still supporting her.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm not gonna say she's a plant because I've seen TDE push her for a little while to where they just have been doing we're so used to, this is what I'll say about the way they've been pushing her. We're so used to people coming out on social media, doing a TikTok or something or a YouTube short going viral, that when you see somebody use their label to get into certain spaces, or their label plug them with certain interviews and put them on certain shows like Jimmy Kimmel or whatever the case is, we look at that as an industry plant, but that's what the label was originally used for in the first place. So I feel like she's just gone the traditional label way. That's what it used to be. So I'm not gonna say she's a plant, but I am tired of bitches acting like they don't fuck with niggas and then they fuck niggas off camera. I think that's something that's just in today's time. Girls love to say, oh, straight dudes are a red flag, because that's not the only person that I've seen say that shit. They like to say that, then when the camera's cut off and they outside on a girls trip, they fucking straight men. So I don't put no credence in that, because to me it's just a talking point. She knows that people are going to get up in arms, and in the climate we are in today, that's how a lot of women feel. Even though they want to still be with men, they want to say fuck men. So that's where I'm at. And if that is how she is, I don't give a fuck. You fuck whoever you want to fuck, do whatever you want to do. But to do that on that platform, we know what you're trying to do.
Exactly, because the internet is so fake. People can say things just to go viral like she's doing now. And we all know negativity spread faster. So this is just keeping her name in the forefront. People gonna speak on it, then it's gonna wear off and go right back to her normal shit.
This is where we got to stop letting it wear off. The bitch made her stance. Fuck her at this point. I'm tired of they just saying stuff to go viral. Man, fuck that. If we saying we the culture, we need to take control of it and wash the bullshit out. She showed her hand. Everybody was out here supporting her. I seen a lot of let down fans in the comments like, damn, I really wanted her to win. And I'm a heterosexual male, so I didn't know she looked at me as a red flag. So a lot of people are taking offense to that who was once a supporter of her. And the way y'all stop these narratives from being pushed is to stop helping them reach success. The reason I called her an industry plant is because when the fuck do you just pop out of nowhere without a hit single, without anything, and win a Grammy? Literally, they said you win a Grammy, and everybody looking around like, well, shit, who is this?
I think the Grammy was for sure label workings, but she's had some hits for the girls over the course of the last couple years where I'm not
mainstream hits.
Yeah, it's not. They've been on the radio and all that. It's not going through my playlist or through my shit. But for the younger girls and then other girls who are into that type of shit, she's for sure crossed paths, across their radar the last couple years. The Grammy, that's where I was like, okay, that was some Macklemore shit in my opinion.
We know what that what that was, bro. Like, let's just be for real. They're pushing her to the forefront of females right now. The Sexy Red train ran out.
Yeah.
The Meg Thee Stallion train ran out. The Sukihana train ran out. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, all those trains seemingly have derailed, and the power that they once were have ran out. So now they need another force pushing this feminist bullshit. That's literally all it is. And I, for one, am sick of it. Just like y'all was sick of the gender war shit and we tired of men and women arguing on podcasts. Cool. That fell back. You don't really see it as much. But what you do still see is the attack on men. Y'all told men to fall back off women. Most of the red pill creators have spun off into another lane, and yet we still got these bitches coming out pushing the same fucking narrative. And ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Fuck that. I'm gonna be the one to say something. I ain't supporting their music. Fuck that. Man, so
now I think
Chili Killa is killing me right now. Damn.
Yeah, I think Doechii, they pulled up some pictures of her from a while ago too, like reading feminist books and things like that. So she's just somebody else who kind of got by that movement, and now she's at the forefront where she's able to push that and what she wants to do. I just think that the reason why it's harmful because you're saying that straight men are a red flag. I don't agree with that, even though I could see how they feel that way from their point. If you somebody who's dating bisexual dudes and you around gay dudes, you probably might feel like that because of the stance we take. But imagine if it was a girl or if it was a dude who came up there and said, gay dudes is a red flag, or lesbian women are a red flag. The world would have flipped upside down. So again, you see where the sexist type shit plays a role in these types of things where she could go out and say that and everybody praises her. But if we come out and say, I don't want my son wearing a dress, that's a red flag. We getting cooked for that.
Bro, how do you even take that serious? Like, she sounds stupid as fuck. It's like the nature that God gave you intended you to be, and she said that's a red flag. It's like, yeah, I don't support. I never even heard her music. I never even heard of her. But at the end of the day, it's just like, it just sounds so unrealistic and stupid to me. It's like I can't even take that serious to the point. I understand now she's pushing an agenda, but she sounds dumb as fuck.
And without a heterosexual male, she doesn't exist. And I said this on Facebook years ago, and I caught hell for it. I said, black women are the only race of women that are obsessed with down low men, obsessed with homosexual men. It's all good until it becomes they man. It's like, I never hear white women, Asian women, Indian women talking about down low men or being deathly afraid of down low men. Then you have a black woman on the flip side coming out in the mainstream saying, well, if he's not down low, it's a red flag. So it's like, which one is it? Y'all try to confuse society from every fucking aspect when it comes to black people. It's like, if you straight, it's a red flag, toxic masculinity. Now, you gotta be gay. You gotta like men to be accepted by black women. No, if that's the stance that y'all gonna take and y'all gonna support this weirdo, fuck y'all too. And I don't care if she signed to TDE. She not getting the pass, nigga. I don't care if TDE is promoting her. Oh, well, it's TDE. They know what they doing. I don't give a fuck. If TDE is a part of the narrative, fuck them too. But I'm not supporting that shit, period, because it's been an agenda going on masculine straight men for years. They're literally attacking you chemically in your food, in your water, to turn you gay, to trying to notch down our testosterone levels. So we getting attacked from every angle. And the second we even verbally speak on it and say being straight is okay, oh, he's toxic masculine, he hates women, he's this, he's that, homophobia, and it's just an all-out attack. And if women aren't gonna defend this and tell her she's canceled, I know you can't cancel people, but at least jump out there on the forefront like, nah, as black women, we don't support this weird ass bitch. You want to be gay and date half gay niggas, that's on you, but we not pushing this off like it's cool. Bitch, it's cool for you.
And it's like, when can we get a normal black girl that's a star at some point? Like, they either got to over-sexualize themselves, be on the ratchet shit, or now you got the flip side of this girl who wants to fuck with dudes that fuck with dudes. It's like, can we get somebody that just really represents what the culture is without all of the extra shit on the side that is for the agendas? Like, that's what I'm looking for. I'm tired of having to see somebody that's either man or woman and they got the extra shit attached to them so they could have went viral or so they do go viral. It's like, we just want somebody regular. And hey, that don't mean you got to be, whatever. You could be whatever you is, but the certain agendas you push is what's telling about why you are where you are, in my opinion.
You got to think, a lot of the good women, they already just put up. They're not even on social media like that, not even entertaining these type of women. So we only get the like-minded women like her that come out, that's the attention feeders and stuff like that. Most of the real women, you won't even see them doing as much online or even vocalizing certain things because their life is in order. Their life is already straight. You get a lot of the ratchets, everything else to come out and feel like they got to need to put their input or to become like what they see now. Every time we see a woman like this, she had her whole cat out. And we know that was intentional. It was like, and then you get the thirsty niggas in the deal. Oh, that's fat. I would love to be on that. Like, y'all niggas is goofies too. But it's just like, it is what it is. If she gonna sell it, that's what she doing. She really just selling it. That's what she really doing. It just
Who, Doechii? I didn't see that.
Man,
You see that? Yeah.
whole pussy was out.
Yeah.
She flashed her whole
Well, you
pussy.
should know what type of bitch this is because they put up an old video and it's been floating around Twitter of her with her ex. Before she was famous, dude had the pistol to her head and she's sitting there smiling like, yeah, pull the trigger, pull the trigger. Okay,
Crazy
so
ass.
you one of them type bitches.
Yeah.
That's why they probably saw that video and was like, oh, yeah, we could spin her to push any narrative. The bitch already ain't got no common sense.
That's
The
what
bitch
they was
already
saying.
ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta watch who y'all idolize. They make these people up to be stars, but really start digging through them skeletons in their closet to see who they really are. Because now she famous, but prior to her getting famous, this was the type of female she was. So for her to be on the forefront, leading females and giving advice, bitch, you need a father in your life.
She had
You need fucking a baptism. You need motherfucking a pastor in your life. You need a whole lot. You need the hand of God touch down on your life because her mind is already fucked up and it was already fucked before she got famous.
Yeah.
Just by what she was posting on social media. So her brain is fried, but now because she has fame, notoriety, and money, little girls are gonna follow her lead and be, look, oh, she read this book, this. First of all, the feminist movement was for white women. It never was for y'all. They tricked y'all to join it. Then they went back home with their husbands, and y'all are still to this day out in the street saying, fuck men by yourself, while they at home enjoying the fruits of they man and marrying the ones that's valuable from your community. So the very small pool that you have to even marry the ones you didn't abort and the ones who actually didn't become criminals and became something, they're marrying other races. Why you still on the picket line like a dumbass bitch following idiots like her?
Yeah, I knew she was off when I seen the septum ring. I'm gonna keep it 100. The septum ring she had back in the day, that septum ring with them certain type of locks she had.
Yeah.
That's y'all know if niggas and fucked with a bitch like that, y'all know.
She got the tarot cards, she got the incense, the crystals.
They'd be crazy.
What's your sign? Oh, come on, cuz. Trying to read a nigga from his astrology sign.
It'd
Bitch,
be
shut
crazy.
up. You one of them. Them the type bitches I lie like, yeah, I'm a Virgo. Oh, yeah, I knew you was a Virgo. No, bitch, I'm really a Gemini. Shut the fuck up. Dumbass up here
crazy.
just talking.
Yeah, I knew that was a rip. I knew she was like that when I seen it. I said, oh, okay. I seen the old video. This makes sense. Okay.
It always gotta be one of us. Always. Why, like you said, why we can't just get a normal female to push to the forefront with who we can support. It always got to come with something. The bitch always got to be an ex-stripper, ex-porn star, something, pushing some type of degeneracy. It's never no normalcy, nothing you could really look up to or tell your daughter to look up to. It's always some bullshit.
Yeah,
This is why the culture gets no fucking respect.
And the people who controlling it, right, they don't want those examples in. So I'm sure you've had people that try to come up through the ranks that are regular people that have an inspiring story or how they made it, but they're not going to get that push. They're going to get doors slammed in their face because they're not what the people who are creating these types of narratives are looking for.
Man, you good?
Oh, I'm fucking stomach.
Oh, well, go ahead, cuz you good.
Nah, it's good. Go
Nigga,
ahead.
I don't want you on camera, nigga. You sit here nigga, throwing up and shit. Nigga,
Yeah, nah,
bounce off camera, cuz I think I got some Pepto upstairs and shit. Go get you a ginger ale, cuz. Get right. I'll be on camera looking sick, nigga. This nigga looking crazy, cuz. Spare yourself. But while we on the topic of females and feminism, Angela Reese, WNBA, she says they're gonna sit out if they don't, I believe, get a raise in pay or something like that.
Mhm.
Whatever they're demanding, we've already went down this road. So I'm not gonna break down the dollars and cents. They don't make enough money to pay them more. The NBA has to assist in paying them. The viewership, the women don't watch the WNBA. Men don't watch the WNBA. WNBA players don't watch the WNBA. Nobody watches it. I don't know how it's even a thing at this point. They should be happy that it's even a thing and you don't got to go sit in the office and work a regular 9 to 5. Then y'all got the perks to be able to start the OnlyFans on the side. So sit back, shut the fuck up and enjoy the perks. She's sitting here talking about, oh, we're going to sit out if we don't get paid. Newsflash, not one single soul in the world is going to notice a WNBA sit out. It might make the world better, actually. Because some of y'all might start getting back in the kitchen, back, like, come on, man. Like, let's be for real. I don't want to sound misogynistic, but we're not going to give a fuck. Bottom line.
She gonna be sitting out by her damn self. She needs to start continuing to create a bag. She's trying to start a movement that they're not gonna follow. You think she ain't even been in the WNBA for 3 years. However long she been there, you think you finna come in and adjust this shit and change it? They finna look at you crazy. Remember, you just a fucking worker. You don't own nothing. You're not changing nothing about the WNBA. I don't care what thing she thinks she stand on. Be grateful, like he just said, that you allowed to dribble a basketball and make some fucking money. Because you could be back there flipping burgers at In-N-Out or something. So I don't understand, like, these women, it's never enough. They're never gonna be grateful about shit. They always think they deserve more when you don't. You're not even out, and
The game is a game.
you're not even the face of it. You want to be so much. You good. I'm not gonna take that from her. But if anybody, you better get Clayton Clark, whatever her name is, to advocate with you. Ain't nobody else complaining. They probably feeling a way about it. But stop adjusting yourself to the NBA and thinking y'all deserve the same amount. Y'all can't even fucking dunk. Like, niggas don't care about that.
Man, we done been over this.
Laying up and all that. We told y'all what to do. Y'all better get some lingerie WNBA games or something. There's some special every other month. But other than that, them games be weak. The hardest female right now is old girl from USC with the bun.
Yeah, Juju.
I watch her more than WNBA.
But and that's the problem with the WNBA and the woman in it is they keep comparing themselves to a league that has been around, right? That's more exciting, has more investors. It's just at some point y'all have to accept what your league is and either, fall in love with it and work hard for it or not. Like that's where we are. And Angel Reese, if we keep it in 100, you just said on a podcast with Lisa Leslie and she told you, hey, we're going to work on your layups. You're a professional basketball player and you have a GOAT of the WNBA telling you, hey, we're going to work on your layups. That's some shit you say to somebody when they get to freshman basketball. Hey, you're going to work on your left hand. You're a fucking pro. You should be able to shoot with the left and the right when it comes to laying up, and you're a big man in that sort of sense. So somebody doing that, somebody that's doing that, that can't even do a layup, we're not missing that.
And this was crazy. We know her more for her off the court antics than what she does on the court at this point. We know her more for being in lingerie and then complaining about being lusted over, all while thirst trapping to be lusted over. So to me, she want to be more of a video vixen than a ball player anyways. She want to be more of an Only Star fans than a ball player anyway. She wants to be a Kim Kardashian. She wants to be famous for no reason other than who she is. And she wants to use her sex appeal to sell that to the audience and to make more money. That's just the bottom line. The WNBA does not earn enough money to pay y'all more. It's actually like a freebie GoFundMe league just so y'all don't feel discriminated against. Because in reality, don't no grown men or grown women want to watch y'all dribble a ball and lay up and shoot all day. Nobody wants to watch that shit. Nobody wants to see y'all on the football field, the soccer field, nowhere. I'm sorry, it just is what it is. It's not a huge market in female sports. So the fact that you have the market that you do have, utilize that, utilize your connections to make more money because it's not coming from the viewership.
She already know that this shit is not finna work. This is just an excuse. So when she finally quit, because she don't want to put the work in no more with basketball, to go do what the fuck she really want to do, like you just said. She's trying to build a separate fan base outside of the NBA or WNBA so she can say she stood on business. I told them if they wasn't upping my pay, I'm out of here. And then instead of just being like, oh, I quit the WNBA, because it'd be more absurd if she wakes up and be like, I don't want to ball no more, they're going to bleed her. So now she's already trying to find a cop-out. That's all she trying to be. She better go be ratchet.
She ready to be ratchet. You might as well get cracking. You can start it right here on the VwP pod. Pull up in some of them spandex. Pop that pussy. Pop that ass like you've been doing. Just don't come up here acting offended when niggas is looking, because we gonna look. Yeah, I'm just letting you know that right now. We ain't gonna throw no dollar bills on you or nothing, but we might give you a little ass tap if you with it. You feel me? Make you sign a clearance so you can't sue us or try to say sexual harassment. But you want to be sexualized, we down to sexualize you. Pull up. That's what you really want.
She's cooked. You know, they want to have their cake and eat it too. And that's what it is. And when they get around their homegirls and maybe women in general, they feel like that's the reality. But what you're about to see when you try to sit out is that's going to be the reality. Because I don't see more investors pulling into that. Because even with Caitlin Clark and old girl Cameron Brinks and all the other women that have just came into the league, it did not go up. But at the end of the day, it's the league. It's the league's fault. They don't even got games on TV. You can't turn on a TV and watch a game. Y'all don't got no deals with no Prime or no Hulu or nothing. Y'all having games all over the place. We don't even know when y'all have a championship. Y'all having a championship game in August and shit. Like, we don't know when the seasons are, nothing. We don't know anything about y'all. So it's like, it's really hard for y'all to think that y'all are going to sit out. Y'all need to be mad at your league and do something to fix the viewership. And posing on OnlyFans and doing a little podcast is not what's going to bring more viewers to the league and more money to the league. And I think women in the league, they don't understand that. Like, it's a double-edged sword. You're going to make some more money, but people going to look at you worse because you're sexualizing yourself. So it's a lose situation. You might have got a bag, but in return, you're going to lose respect. Niggas ain't coming over here for that. Niggas want to watch people hoop, or ladies want to watch shit hoop. So you might have the dudes that's looking at you for OnlyFans, but that's not going to translate to, oh, let me go sit in the stands and buy popcorn. I could just go to OnlyFans.
Right, you're right. Because the ones watching OnlyFans, they're not watching you on the court. You want to make more money, go find you an NBA player who's willing to fuck you and wife you so you can absorb some of his income or what he makes. That's pretty much the only way. WNBA not paying y'all more because y'all aren't grossing more. That's just the bottom line. Money in versus money out. I believe they putting more money out than y'all are actually bringing in. Yeah. Without the help of the outside sources and the NBA and the different sponsors they got, y'all wouldn't even be able to get no money that's going out. So again, you need to be happy. You could be sitting here answering phones, customer service, doing fast food, waiter, bartender. You could be Ubering, like, be happy you're able to do what you're able to do.
Only way
dribble a fucking ball and get paid.
Only way it's gonna go if they let the trannies in.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
They let the trannies in, they start dunking and shit.
Exactly.
Post the bitches up. That's the only way it's gonna crack.
Hey, what's that South Park episode with Macho Man Randy Savage dressed up like the trans?
They're gonna have to have Joanna Man in that bitch.
Exactly.
That's the only way it's gonna work, because y'all don't have the athleticism or the excitement that people want to see to watch sports. Like, it's just, unfortunately, that's what it is. And again, the sexuality shit is not going to bring true viewership to the league. It's just not.
I'm telling you, y'all better get Dwight Howard in that pink dress, get him over there with the Superman pink cape, get him dunking on you bitches, or get D-Wade, because it sounds like he ready to
Yeah.
venture over. He coming out talking about, hey, when I was a kid, I used to wear my sister high heels.
He saying he crazy. That nigga crazy, man.
He is wild, bro. He's itching his way out, which we already knew. You pushing your son to the forefront of the movement.
Yeah.
Really, that's you subconsciously living through your damn son.
Which is sick. Or go grab his little son or daughter, whatever she is, and then go grab Magic Johnson's son, and that'll start a team. That's a big three right there.
A big three. That is crazy. Yeah, if y'all just have to earn more money, man, it's not gonna happen until you earn more money, which no one's watching it. Women don't watch it, so you really got to be mad at the women because the girl power, they're not watching it. They're not helping you earn more money. The little bit of money that y'all do earn still comes from men at the end of the day, which is why I don't understand this hate men propaganda that's going on, because you're eating because of men. Your OnlyFans is going up because men are subscribing. Without the men subscribing, you're not getting paid. Without you being able to sexualize yourself to men who are your consumers, you wouldn't even be getting $1.
And we got to look at like how long they've been a league compared to the NBA. And then if you even look at how the NBA has struggled, there was a point in time where they didn't have viewership. They're at a low point at this point right now. So it's like, as a league, you're going to go through ups and downs. But the people that were in the league stuck solid to the league, and eventually the league figured it out. So sitting out for more pay might not be the best thing. Some players in the NBA take a pay cut to win a championship. Y'all might have to take a pay cut or eat shit for a few more years if you want to, give your league the ability to figure it out. But continually complaining is not going to fix it. Sitting out for sure ain't going to fix it, because y'all are at a point where if you don't play, you're going to lose more viewership. Y'all got to play every game you can. Otherwise, people are not going to watch. They're going to forget about the shit. So that's where they are at this point. You're going to have to continue to eat shit. Shut the fuck up. We don't care. Go out there and hoop and figure it out.
But they told LeBron, shut up and dribble. Shut the hell up and dribble.
It is what it is, Like,
hey, but in other news, this is probably affecting everybody as of right now. It's Sunday, so of course it was grocery shopping day. My girl hit me from the store complaining about the prices. Like, man, everything is gone up. Trump's tariffs looking like it's kicking in. Here we was getting hit with a 25% increase in grocery costs due to the tariffs he put on Mexico and Canada. I think he folded to Mexico and they wind up extending it. Because, we pretty much all avocados in the U.S. damn near comes from Mexico. So avocado prices shot up. I believe most of the fruits comes from between Mexico and Canada. So just a number of groceries, the prices were going to go up around 25%. And, the stores aren't going to eat the cost. It's going to be on us. They're going to raise the prices at the shelf. So although taxing these foreign entities sounds good, at the end of the day, we pay the price. The citizen, the taxpayer. So some prices did go up. I looked at carne asada prices when my girl did. Carne asada, this Cali, we used to get that cheap. $4.99 for a pound, or $6.99 for the premium a pound. It was $15.99 a pound.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
$15.99 a pound.
That's ridiculous.
So that means all the little taco stands, all their prices going to have to go up because, they not eating that. So the $10 burrito is now finna be the $20 burrito or the $15.99 burrito. It's just, man, we getting hit right now with these groceries, bro. My grocery bill keep getting longer and longer, and the amount of food in the basket is getting smaller and smaller. So this is ridiculous, bro. What do you think?
I'm trying to figure out what is
about this.
Like, what's the end goal? Like, okay, the tariffs are here. We're gonna pay more. What is the benefit for us? Because at this point, it don't seem like it's a benefit, especially if you live in metropolitan areas like Cali or New York, Florida, where shit is already expensive. Inflation's already high in these areas. Now you just chalked it up even more. It's like, how are we supposed to afford these things? And then you think about what we make at our jobs. That's not increasing. But rent's increasing every year. Groceries now are increasing. So these everyday items that are increasing, but our pay is not increasing. I don't understand what the benefits are for us at the end of the day. Like, are we going to get this back on taxes when next year comes? Or are we going to be able to, like, what type of break are we getting for now a 25% hike on our food and other type of goods? I don't see it at this point in time. Somebody in the comments, educate us if you know or you can see it. But at this point in time, going to the store and having to pay $15.99 for a pound of meat is nuts. That's nuts. That's only gonna last you, what, 1 to 3 days maximum. Like, and then having to do that over and over and over again, I just don't see the benefit at this point.
So within about an hour ago, Trump just spoke out. It says President Trump declined to rule out a recession this year as the economy stutters from its efforts to impose tariffs and rebuild the U.S. manufacturing sector, acknowledging in an interview broadcast Sunday that it takes a little time before Americans will see a payoff from these policies. So as you just said, where's the payoff? Where's the light at the end of the tunnel? His response was, well, it'll take a little time. The problem with that is most Americans don't have a little time. Most Americans are paycheck to paycheck. And like I was arguing and debating with Ruckus, trying to get him to realize just a couple weeks ago that, hey, we now spend roughly about 78 to almost 90% of our incomes just on rent, mortgage, and bills. So you only have a small portion left over for everything else. That means your lifestyle outside of work, your entertainment. That means your kids' vacation, clothing, like literally everything else. The groceries, you got a 15% margin on your income to spend that. So as these tariffs are put in place, grocery prices hike up to the roof, your pay is the same.
I didn't even say that.
Your pay is the same, and their answer is, well, it'll take a little time.
Yeah,
we ain't got time, gang.
They trying to basically act like you got to weather the storm before it balances back out, which is crazy, like you said. And they might not even be trying to give people the bread or stuff that they say they're gonna do. He doing all that. You should have rolled out a gang of stimulus checks off the dribble. While you had that in motion, you should already prepare people before you did this. They should have gave money beforehand and not make you wait till the prices and shit spike up.
No, that's a fact, because if grocery prices are gonna spike up 25%, well, shit, everybody's pay should have spiked up 25% so we can keep up with the price hikes as Americans. But you got to feed your family of 5 with the same income, and your grocery list doubles, but your income didn't double. So now y'all eating less. It's crazy. It's like the equivalent of your job wanting you to do more work with less resources and less pay.
I seen a tweet, like a video of people bringing back Great Depression meals. They was bringing back pie crust with water, butter, and sugar. Put it in the oven, came out, and they said it created some type of custard. I'm like, this shit is ugly out here.
They finna start giving out MRE packs and shit like that. Like, that's what they gonna do.
It's ugly.
And for the adults, y'all better start fasting, learning how to go without so your kids can eat, because that's the only other thing. If you ain't making no bread, if you ain't got no side hustles, and I don't know.
I seen another country making dirt pies, and y'all was laughing. Y'all listen, y'all a couple paychecks away from eating dirt pies, nigga. Fucking with these tariffs.
Nigga out here eating Crustables, nigga.
You know, in Vietnam, they had to learn to survive off little insects and shit. Like, y'all gonna be eating slugs, and I'm telling you, put a little butter, a little sugar on it. Y'all gonna be calling that shit a delicacy in a minute.
Bon appetit.
They already finessed y'all to eat bottom feeders, to eat the roaches of the sea. They tricked y'all to eat lobsters and shrimp. Hey, them is bottom feeders. Catfish, them is bottom feeders. That's
I can't eat
garbage.
lobster and crab, but I eat shrimp and
I can't even eat it, bro. Like, it's literally a roach of the sea. They used to feed that shit to prisoners. They tricked y'all and said this is a delicacy and raised the price.
Yeah.
Now you got some type of fake what the fuck is this?
It's like a status symbol.
Status symbol.
It's fake,
Exactly.
it's fake gourmet.
Got a fake status symbol.
You go to the restaurants, you think you own because you didn't order the shrimp, and like you said, the lobster, and they put it on the plate, make it look good for you, then charge you $100-something for it.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to let go of catfish though.
Fried catfish slap.
I still eat it all depending on how it's made. Really, it is what it is. At this point, you damn near can't eat shit.
Yeah, I don't get the catfish in Cali though. Only when I'm in New Orleans and I go to Acme to get them oysters. Oh my God, best oysters on planet Earth.
New Orleans do.
Shout out to Acme in New Orleans. Get there early because that line is gonna be all around Bourbon Street. It's gonna be around the block. But I'm telling you, them charbroiled oysters, they gonna have you licking the shell of them motherfuckers, bro. Best oysters I ever had in my life, with the catfish and the fries and the, oh my God. We gonna have to take a faraway trip to New Orleans to show you how to do it the right way, cuz. Then you go down to O'Brien's down at the very end of the block, get you the Hurricane. crazy.
Beignet. I fuck with beignets.
Beignets, yeah, man. Little powdered beignets. New Orleans is, you just go get drunk and eat, cuz. Like, that's it. Nigga, you just look for your next meal. Like, you chilling. Because the bars and the clubs, they all right, they cool. What I like is they don't charge for entry.
Oh, that's...
You just bounce up and down Bourbon, just going up and down each club, each bar. It ain't like Cali, you know, they want to check you out the door, section inside.
$30.
Yeah, they all tweaking. But yeah, man, Trump, get these tariffs together, cuz my kids, they like to eat. I got a large family. They like to eat, and they eat like grown-ass men.
That's crazy to me. I just, like I said, I don't see the benefit of it. I don't see when, and he can't give us an answer of when it's going to be a benefit. Oh, it'll come. Well, when is that?
Because he's trying to, in my opinion, he's trying to balance it to the point where eventually the dollar recycles back to us. So he's, in his mind, he can't give you a real date. They're just anticipating, hoping that this works, so they don't really need the resources from other people no more.
No, but you had the best idea that I've heard is that stimulus thing. You should have been giving people some type of stimulus bread, saying brace yourself, save this, don't go splurge on Gucci, Fendi, Louis. This is for groceries because the prices are about to hike. We don't know how long, but here go a little something to hold you over in the meantime.
You can't give niggas checks though.
Nah, but nah,
I'm saying if you blow, that's on you. Nigga, you hungry now.
Exactly. If you start, that's on you. He prepared you for it, then that's on you. If you choose to do that.
Yeah, I'm not babysitting your check. Here go the bread. This is what it's for.
He's be hungry with the new fives.
But even then, or they could have made it to the point where you could have damn near did it to where people couldn't even control it. What I mean is they could have sent the money out with cars, but these ain't gonna activate until the prices spike. You know what I'm saying? So now you don't have a choice but to use it when it's time to use it.
And they ain't accepted nowhere but the grocery store. So you ain't going to go buy the new 5s, the new 4s.
They could definitely probably do that if they wanted to.
But man, come on, man. They control all this shit. They can send it straight to your phone.
Exactly. Straight to your phone. They can have it straight at your doorstep. Right in your mailbox. Everybody got their cards. Activated like you activate a regular Visa debit card.
I mean, that's technically what they did for the pandemic to keep the economy going because people couldn't go to work. So they gave us stimulus checks so people would go out and spend, so money would circulate. I don't know if that put us in a worse position or not, but that is what they did. So they could definitely do it again.
They threw niggas crumbs. Well, they made millions off of that. Be happy with this little $1,000 you think you own.
And this is why I keep telling y'all, to argue for a political party as a citizen, you're an idiot. Neither side is working in your best interest for your best interest. They're already rich. All of their solutions for you at the bottom is wait a little bit. It's gonna take a little time. Meanwhile, they still on their jets, they still on their yachts, they still going to the meetings, laughing behind the scenes, popping champagne. With every leader in every country, they all in on it.
Wait a little bit. Let us get richer while we watch y'all go broker. Wait a little bit. We want to see how this play out.
Y'all was screaming Republican Party till y'all was red in the face. Y'all screaming Democratic Party till you blue in the face. Neither party has done shit for you other than sink you deeper into debt. When are y'all gonna wake up at all? Or y'all, this is why I'm like, at this point, it ain't no helping people. Fuck niggas get rich and that's it. Hey,
because niggas don't give a fuck.
These motherfuckers want to starve. You give some of these people resources, they blow it just so they can go back to complaining again. Why you give us all this money? You know we ain't took no financial fucking literacy classes. You knew we was gonna blow it. Bitch ass niggas gonna find anything to complain about.
Yeah, I said before, people get addicted to that and they don't even realize it, or they do realize it and they want the sob story. So,
lifetime victims. I seen that shooting. I ain't gonna get into too much detail, but I guess this female was a getaway driver, supposedly. I don't think she was a getaway driver of the crime, but after they did what they did, rumor is they called her to get the fuck out of Dodge, and she picked them up, helped them, and then got booked with them, with the murder weapons and everything.
So she didn't actually drive them on a mission.
Yeah.
She could help them get away.
It's like, you go do some shit, you like, hey, woo, we just did this. And I believe they know that they killed the baby because they had another angle where they were saying, oh, he dead, he woo-wop. So she was saying, well, I didn't support the killing of the baby, and I didn't even know what they did, and blah, blah, blah. She's just going crazy. The bottom line is, the family don't care.
Yeah.
You was a part of it, whether you want to agree or not. When they catch you, they chipping your ass, belt to ass. So you better get the fuck out of Dodge and off of social media, because you explain it, you can explain it to you blue in the face. Whoever 5-year-old daughter that was, don't care. You help them get away, your ass is getting smacked. They can't get them because they got arrested. They got arrested already.
But what's crazy with this? See, at first I thought they were trying to say that she was a driver, and then I had a different narrative, because if you know anything about that, if you're the driver, usually the driver down there gets more time than them. But I want to say this from my own experience: it is a possibility she didn't know what was going on, because if y'all know, I'm gonna say, if you know, you know, man. We had a female. She had like a black Toyota Corolla, but she came and got us out of every situation. But we never told her what we just did. You know what I mean? We just called her, hey, we over here. We need you to come get us, and she'd be on go. You know what I'm saying? So it is a possibility that she didn't know what they did. Just felt like she was helping somebody in need, regardless of what it was. If you don't ask no questions or don't know, she has nothing to say in the interrogation room. So I do understand why it's a possibility of her being out, but people are still going to say, you knew what the fuck went on. But if them niggas were smart, they wouldn't have told her anyway. So I wouldn't have told her nothing. Just come get me.
That's the thing where I'm like, I don't understand why y'all told her and implicated her into the situation. That made it worse, because if she got booked, then she obviously went and gave whatever information she gave, and then now she's back out. But even though she did that, and maybe she's innocent in the law's eyes, she's not going to be innocent in the people's eyes. So her best bet would have just have been, not come, really. Because now, it's not like you said, she probably didn't know what was going on, but now her life is about to change forever because of that one pickup. So it's like, I don't know what to tell her or what sympathy she thinks people should have for her. On one end, we could see that maybe you didn't have anything to do with it, but I don't think people are going to be trying to hear that. Like, especially if they know you to be around those people, I think that makes it even harder to believe that you didn't know what was going on. Like, if you wanted a girls or whatever, it might be harder for people to believe, the other side to believe, oh, she didn't have a clue.
Nah, facts. But it do be like that, though. Man, niggas that get in your car with all type of paraphernalia, pistols, and all type of shit, don't even tell you. Then you get bumped up, and all of a sudden you got pounds of this and rocks of this and a fully loaded pistol under your seat, and you didn't even know about it. So when they say no honor amongst thieves, that shit is real. It is a possibility they could have called her, act like something else went on, and then she got caught up in the mix, which is why she got booked and then released the next day. But to the family, they're not going to care. That's just how this shit works. They seeing red right now. All I know is you drove them anywhere after they did that, you guilty. I don't give a fuck what you say. You knew. The street's so cold, you could be with your boy. He get chipped, you don't. They wonder why you not dead. They start blaming you now. Why you not dead? How you didn't die? How you get away? You just got lucky and didn't get hit. They ready to kill you because he gone. That's how that shit be going.
I think you set him up.
They think you set him up, backdoored him. Like, nigga, what the fuck? You should be happy I'm alive. Niggas looking at you like, why you not dead?
How you dodge the bullets?
Yeah.
When y'all right next to each other?
Exactly. So she's guilty by association for sure.
Yeah, if she didn't do it, then like you said, I hope you find a way to wiggle through and get away safely.
Going to social media wasn't the right move.
No, that
wasn't the right move.
You should have just ducked off. You know what I mean? Go say some prayers and ask God for some grace and take you whichever way you need to go, because 9 times out of 10, like you said, it's a lot of people that ain't gonna care, especially if they can't get to that person.
They want somebody to hurt.
Hell yeah. Anybody related, anybody that got anything to do with the situation, can't get them, they in jail, so let's get their family. That's how niggas gonna think. We gonna make them feel it. Fuck that. My people had to feel it, so your people gotta feel it. So her best bet is to stay off the internet, because she gonna get herself knocked off. And the police ain't gonna be there to help. They're reactive. They just gonna react to your body in the street and tape it off.
Yeah, but even how crazy as it is, she might have been clueless.
She might have been. But social media gonna spin they gonna spin their narratives. I don't know if she clueless.
Most of the narratives is gonna come from people that ain't never been in situations. And you know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of that shit is gonna be. It's gonna be people that ain't even in the streets is gonna try to spin whatever narratives about not giving a fuck and what they would and wouldn't do. So
I don't know if y'all saw that video. It was a video of someone what did they do?
You talking about the crash in Inglewood?
Yeah, somebody just drove a whole car through CarMax in Inglewood. 8 people injured, according to officials. Now, I don't know what happened, but I do know if you've ever tried to trade in a car at CarMax or purchase a car from CarMax.
GameStop prices. Give me your shit for $2. Give me $2 on the next car.
You might as well credit that motherfucker seat in the car. Yeah.
Hey, the disrespect is crazy.
These dealerships be so janky with their interest rates.
It's the best I can offer.
And don't mind you, look, they be killing niggas already with the interest rates. Then on top of that, just imagine somebody who ain't got a car on they last and they spend all they little few bands to get a car and you sell them a lemon. That motherfucker go, you know, that motherfucker
right after warranty is over.
Yeah. You ain't even got money to fix this motherfucker. Now they sick. Now they going in there. They finna try one of your cars out. That's why I believe went in there. Let me see this. Give me the keys. Went in there, smash the fuck out that motherfucker. Tore that bitch up. Hopefully the people is good. But I do understand that somebody needed to tear it up.
No, for sure.
They should have tore it up in a different way if you wanted to make them feel it. You know what I mean? You could have got them cars at a different time of the day.
You know they was mad because they backed into the dealership. They didn't drive forward.
The other way. He said, boom, reversed it.
I went through both walls. I'm like, damn.
Nah,
I'm gonna give you this car
crazy
back.
with that interest rate. It is like GameStop, cuz you sit there bring 50 games, they're like $5. Best I can do.
I ain't gonna never play these games again. I'm not giving you my money.
The new 2K. I can't get 2K with $10.
We buy games, nigga, $2. Nigga, I bought this mother for $49.99.
Then you know CarMax janky. They give you that warranty. That should be for like 2 weeks. As soon as that shit expire, nigga, your transmission fall out, drive shaft fall off. You like,
Or they told him, hey, bring the car back. Maybe he had voluntarily repossessed it and came back, said, all right, I'm gonna give it back. But when I give it back, it's not gonna be, if I can't have it, nobody can.
Bro, your warranty, they gonna know. They gonna give you a limit. That motherfucker gonna break down. The warranty gonna be done. Or the warranty, people don't even pay attention. It's gonna say some shit like,
Fine print,
you know, we work on everything but the engine, but the thing that broke down. Yeah, your shit don't cover this. You like, these niggas is janky.
Now the car game is janky, bro. Ever since I got my pink slip, I'm like, I don't never want a car note again. If I can't pay cash for this motherfucker, I am cool. Them car payments, they come and they don't stop.
They fast too.
They do not stop.
And they got just paid this motherfucker.
Oh, God.
That fucking bitch ass insurance.
Then you looking at how much you paying towards the interest. You like, why is the price not going down?
By the time you're done, you paid double.
Paid for the car 2-3 times. And this how they get you. Oh, this your first car? Yeah, 6 months come back. Then you come back in 6 months. They like, we can't nothing
can't
for you.
refinance it, yeah.
Can't even refinance that shit.
These are the real crooks. They highway robbing people every day, legal with papers.
And right now, especially it's always been a game, but cars are even more expensive right now than they have been before. Like if you go back to pre-pandemic, what a vehicle was worth compared to now, what the lots are selling for, they damn near selling a 2012 Honda for almost 20 grand, and that's crazy. That's fucking 12 years ago.
Yeah, you remember we had the chip crisis where they couldn't get the chips for the cars, and then all them price hikes, they never came back down. That's what I don't be liking about these made-up shortages is when the price hikes, it never comes back down. Like, okay, there's no longer a chip shortage. Why is the price still up like it is?
Because the moment people actually start supporting them prices and thinking it's just gonna be that, it's really just normalizing it. Like, we finna boost everything up the same way they did. Like when we think about times where chips was 25 cents, now that same bag is $1.25. You know what I mean? So it's like, and you become accustomed to that. Now you paying $1.25 instead of never just buying them chips again. Even that shit, all that shit is crazy.
God forbid you get a whip and then somebody come take the catalytic converter off your shit. Like then you got to pay for that.
Right.
People doing that like crazy these days. I mean, they always been doing it, but
nah, they whooping people right now for sure. So I don't even be mad. Like, you never know why people decide to go rogue. You never know what people dealing with in their life. It's just like, nigga, especially if a nigga done spent his last, nigga. It's surprised you didn't blow that motherfucker up.
It sucks people got hurt, but I mean, that probably wasn't bro's intent. He just wanted to make the business feel it.
They was doing stupid shit if you paid attention to the video too, running in there after the car. Like, you gonna stop this motherfucking 3,000
fucking Superman,
What is you gonna do? You think this nigga finna stop for you? He done lost his mind, nigga.
That's how 8 people got hurt.
And this is why these people, civilians, y'all gotta understand, when people are willing to take it that far, they're willing to take it further than you. So stop trying to be superhero. Let them niggas crash out and get the fuck out the way.
Some of y'all, some of the niggas that survived, if any did, that might have been a blessing in disguise. Right before you signed your name on that dotted line for that 30% interest rate,
Facts.
You got hit. Now, hopefully, you get a free car and a check. I don't know if CarMax is going to be doing that, but if I got hurt in that bitch, I'm lawyering up.
Yeah, we always talk about boycotting people. We need to boycott these businesses. 30% just
Trying to. We're trying to boycott Target right now, but niggas ain't follow. Niggas ain't follow.
Man, niggas is all in Target. I was just in Target.
Because the Target shit ain't gonna work. And then we didn't even get no kickback. I didn't hear nothing else about the shit after the 28th or whatever day they was supposed to do it.
Yeah.
I ain't heard nothing. We ain't get no results in. We don't know if it affected anything.
What happened?
We don't know if prices spiked down. Far as the money they made, but it's like people just be doing shit, trying to create fake movements and get on top of shit. And it's like to the point now, people are gonna go to Target. Nobody really wants to go to Walmart. You go to CVS or something, they might not have everything you need. It's just like.
Then they had the black business owners. I don't know if y'all seen that saying, "Hey, if y'all stop shopping at Target, y'all gonna affect us.
You gonna fuck us off."
So
because our shit is in Target. You know, there's somebody going around stopping all the black shoppers saying, "Hey, you know we ain't supposed to be in here."
Somebody said I was looking for my sister.
Yeah. I seen one lady putting this. You know what? My daughter did tell me that I got to putting shit back on the
They
shelf.
said one of them we had on the show.
Yeah,
That's what the show said.
I would have been like, man, if you don't get the fuck out my face.
The one where they had the BBL and couldn't sit down and all that. He said it was one of them bitches.
Oh yeah, that was in there. Oh yeah, look at y'all got busted.
I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to Walmart. That's out. I ain't going to Walmart.
Yeah, I'll pay a little more for peace and quiet because I'm not doing Walmart. I'm not dealing with pushing the button and waiting to get a fucking deodorant stick. You got
Can't
to
even get down the
bring a damn key.
You got some badass kids in the aisle.
Snotty nose, silver tooth kids running around every damn where. I'm cool.
Motherfuckers on the ground doing snow angels and shit. Walmart. If you don't get your ass out the way, I can't fuck with it. I got a headache when I go.
Nah, for sure. That's why I be everything Amazon. They whatever I can to the front door. I don't
You go to
even
Walmart,
deal
you
with
down there bound to catch a fade.
Nah,
You're gonna be so frustrated just walking in it. The energy is different. The whole aura in that motherfucker. You down there go out to squabble somebody in line.
You got to go in Walmart with the blower, nigga. Fuck that. Blower and the shiesty on, ready to knock some shit down. Shout out to Lil Baby.
I might go in there for like some toothpaste, some shit like that, but ain't nothing else I'm going in there for.
Hey, wasn't that where Lil Baby was at? He's in Walmart, right?
The baby.
That was
Yeah,
baby.
the baby. Shout yeah, the baby. Knocked the nigga down at Walmart, started his career.
Yeah, it's ugly. Ugly, man.
And what else we got going on, man?
What you feel about the Lloyd Banks bars on that song? You feel like he back or what?
Nah, he did his thing on that. I don't know. It was Lloyd Banks, Styles P, and Jadakiss.
I like the Styles gas stuff. Too.
Styles, he did that chorus cool. See, I don't know if this is a real song or the DJ put it together. It's a banger though. Whatever the case,
Styles came with the end.
Banks got it in his bag. Said, I knocked 40 rappers off your top 50 list. He was talking that shit. And whoever produced that was crazy. That was crazy.
Oh, one thing I do appreciate is all the old heads are dropping music. You know what I'm saying? Not even calling them. I don't like to even call them old heads because they're still showing that rap. We keep putting age limit on rap, but the wiser you get, the better your rap should get. To me, in a sense, with your wordplay and everything else, you have to take time to master your craft. A lot of these young people don't even get to develop to become. We let them in, then they here today and gone tomorrow. But you got Banks, you got, like you said, Uncle Murder, you got Jada, you got Wiz, you know what I'm saying? And these niggas are just dropping heat, like you just said, Jimmy. So it's a lot of the old vets is trying to really put the game back in perspective where it needs to be.
Yeah, the song is called Plugged In, if y'all wondering. Jadakiss, Styles P, and Lloyd Banks, Plugged In. I don't know if it's a DJ blend or they just put the video to the song, like somebody blended a video and added it to the song because it's not the actual music video, but the song is heat. It is a banger. I have been wondering where Lloyd Banks is, so shout out to Banks. Cud doing his thing.
In other news, I wanted to bring this up. Lab-grown sperm and eggs will soon let parents design their children. They can customize looks, IQ, and health. The shit is crazy. I don't know if y'all ever seen a movie called Gattaca, but I think it's with an actor. His name's like Ethan Hawke. But in that world, when you have a child out of love, that's a child that is no more, they're seen as a degenerate. That's what they call it. So it's about a dude who was made out of love, but he's a degenerate, meaning he wasn't genetically modified by his parents. So he's a janitor because of that. You can't get no good jobs. You can't be really a productive member of society because you were made out of love and not out of chemicals or genetically modified. He ends up faking and taking somebody's identity and pretty much becoming an aerospace, like a space traveler. And it's a crazy movie, but it shows how that situation that I just spoke on is coming to life, where they go and they sit down with a doctor and they say, what do you want your kid to be? Oh, I'd like him to have, bigger lungs so he can run faster. I'd like him to be this IQ. I'd like him to be able to fight off these diseases. And then they create the perfect child, which then goes into society and becomes a detective or a doctor or something great. Whereas if we just fuck and we have our kid, he's going to have genetic defects at that point and be labeled to degenerate, and therefore he has to sit on the outside of society.
To me, this is unfathomable at a point, because it's like they're getting to a point where they're basically trying to play God. I don't see how you can actually create. I can't even imagine it right now. Like, this is wild. Like, you have to be a bot to do this. There is no way. And I think in another sense, they're going to start creating the movie I was telling y'all, Artificial Intelligence, where they made the kid look like a real boy. And now they're going to create something where the bots can have babies or something, because it don't make no sense. How are you going to genetically design something? Like, have they even done this, or they might have done it in the lab somewhere? I don't know. But what is the seed? You just put a seed and it's going to come look the way you want it to do.
It's like Build-A-Bear. You build a fucking kid.
But the mold from the DNA between a man and a woman is created throughout the woman's body. You have like it's certain things that has to go through the process of creating a baby that formulates inside of a woman. I don't understand how they can make it look. How can they design something to go against those natural remedies of the process of a baby?
Well, this is what I seen in, I don't know if it's the same article, but it was saying like, the guys who have weak sperm, they're going to assist the weak sperm to reach the egg, which to me is absolutely fucking retarded, because that's basic evolution. If the sperm is too weak to reach the egg,
shouldn't reach it.
It's going to be a piece of shit human. It's going to be some type of fucking retard. It's going to be a non-productive human. It wasn't supposed to ever make it to the real world, which is why it didn't reach the egg. It's a race. So you even being here is somewhat of a miracle, because you beat out the millions of other sperms. So to have weaker sperm now being birthed, it's about to fuck society up. You think these motherfuckers is bad now? A society full of weak sperm?
I can see it happening.
Disgusting.
I can see them, going this route, because again, the celebrities always ushered in, because you have a lot of celebrity women now, right, that aren't having a natural birth. They're going a different way because they don't want to hold the child. They don't want to go through all those things. So they just want to have a child, but they don't want to go through the evolution of what it takes to have a child. So I could see at some point women saying, you know what, let's just do it this way. This is easier, less strain on our body. It makes more sense. So I could see it happening, unfortunately.
So do they're trying to create it. You create the baby. Is the baby being formed with the woman, or is it being formed, they're just creating you a baby? Because even on top of that, it's like, if you're able to do all of this, then what are they able to do? They're able to create the color of it? Are they able to create the color eyes you want it to be, the face?
Yeah, pretty much.
All this. So it's like, so what is the point of that? Because then you might get more people that don't want to create darker skinned babies. You know what I mean? People feel like they have to be in a certain type of light. So I just don't see it. Don't make no sense.
So what they're using is nanobot technology. So the nanobot is going to wrap around the sperm that has the mobility issue, and it's going to guide the sperm to the egg. So just think about how retarded a sperm cell has to be to not be able to physically get to an egg on its own, that it needs a fucking nanobot. And you know who's full of those nanobots? Everybody who took the you-know-what. You went to the jab, you got nanobots. So ain't no telling what they can activate the motherfuckers to do.
Exactly. That's what
they can activate the motherfuckers to do all type of shit. So right now they're giving you the miracles. Oh, the nanobot can help the sperm, and if you got weak sperm, your bloodline should die off. Y'all don't deserve to live. If your sperm is so weak you can't even reproduce on your own, your bloodline is cooked. It don't deserve to be here. That's just is what it is. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You out of here. Period. Point blank. Only the strong can survive.
Even think about a nanobot. They saying this guy that like it's just gonna get there and drop it off. No, that motherfucker's gonna take the ride forever with it. So when a nanobot, whatever it is that chooses to move the sperm, they're really just guiding the sperm, and they're gonna keep whatever the nanobot is within that person. And it's gonna be in that person's, whether it's the DNA and the body while it's growing, like he said. And more people are gonna get into this, and they're gonna have more more things that they can snap buttons on your ass.
It's a fucking.
They're putting the chip in you right now that they've been wanting to do without you realizing,
Right.
by giving you a different idea and way to do it.
Right. So you thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna help the fertility. Meanwhile, your kid is gonna be born with the mark of the beast. So now they don't gotta convince you to go get it. Your child gonna be born with it, with the fucking nanobot. So you're gonna be born chipped. Like y'all not waking up. And then why would you want to customize your kid? That takes away literally everything.
About the
So
experience,
no
yeah.
matter what you experience in life, your parents already predetermined it for you. So at that point, what's the point of living? The freedom of choice is gone. Your parents already pre-decided what they want you to be. Oh, I want them to have bigger lungs to run faster. I want them to have bigger calves to jump higher. Or so nothing that you're doing is extraordinary no more. It was made in the lab.
Nigga, baby gonna come out with huge ass calves looking deformed.
That's what I'm saying.
Niggas
So
is crazy.
it's no more miracles. Like, oh yeah, he was skilled. You beat out you was 1 out of a million to make it to the NBA. No, nigga, they decided at birth you were going to be in the NBA. It's nothing special.
And what you really said about the whole eugenics thing is that that's where people are saying this is not a good idea, because what that is like, we can then say, okay, these people can't do this. These people can't have the option to create. So still there's going to be inequalities that would come into play if you were to have this, come to the forefront. Right now they're testing it on animals from what I just read. And supposedly human trials are years away, but they probably got some human in a damn shed somewhere and they testing it right now.
Just
We don't know about it.
just think about it. And then it's gonna create. They're gonna start separating from the natural born babies versus the nanobots. They're gonna be on applications. Is it a nanobot? We don't want nothing but nanobots.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So because they might have some way to form or control it, and you get a regular human, they're not gonna be able to do as much. In my opinion, we'll see though.
Oh, it was another movie where the people were half bots and then they were going against regular humans. So, damn, what's the name of the movie? My girl had me watching it. So it was like people who almost
Blade
died.
Runner? You're not talking about Blade Runner.
No. This is like a fairly new one. So people who would die, they would essentially bring you back to life with technology.
Was it Paradise?
No, Paradise is a TV show.
Nah,
They got a movie
called
Altered
that too.
So it was dude, I ain't gonna tell the ending of it, but he had brought dude back to life because they had murked him and his wife. So he brought him back.
Oh, you talking about when they killed him like in a car crash or something?
Yes, I forget what it
Is it
was.
called Altered Carbon? It might be called.
It might be that. I forget what it was.
Like a machine or something?
Yeah, they had it hooked up to the machine and then believing like, okay, you're gonna avenge your wife the whole time. They
They put the chip in him, right?
They put the chip in him,
He was
yeah.
paralyzed, but they already had created everything. I see.
Yeah, they put the. But see, that's what I'm thinking. When you born with that nanobot, they got you born with an off switch, so you get to tweak it out. They shut your ass down till you do right. You feel me? So it's just too much shit that can go wrong with that. I'm straight, bro. I'm cool.
Keep the shit natural the way it's supposed to be.
Like, just imagine. Oh yeah, I want my son to be a lawyer. What that takes away all the creativity out of life. You're born to do this, and that's it. You don't get to find yourself, nothing. Like, you're already guided from birth. That's trash.
Technology no longer have a purpose. They made your purpose.
Yeah, that's
I made
garbage.
you for this purpose, to get me rich.
I want my son to have green eyes and blue hair. And
And it doesn't change, right, the emotional effects that it could still have on a child. Because imagine creating somebody to be something, but then they still got to come out, and what if they don't feel that that's what they want to be? Because I think that's also a problem you're going to run into. You genetically modify somebody to be a certain thing, and then if we get that advance where we can genetically modify the emotions as well, but I believe that's going to be the factor that plays a part into making the shit difficult. Is, okay, I'm supposed to be a lawyer, but now I'm here, and what if I don't want to do that? I still, as a human or whatever that person is going to react to the way things are in the world. So how do you control all of that?
Bro, the nano chip is gonna have the information. It's gonna down there be giving it the thoughts. Like,
right,
By the time it's a kid, you already gonna start to see it. Like, you're gonna be thinking how you already want to be a lawyer. It's gonna be attracted, to certain things. So it's like, yeah, I don't see it being no good. This like I say, all this shit is just getting out of control.
Yeah, part of being a human is choosing your own route and making your own decisions and creating a path for yourself and finding out what your own purpose is. That's half the whole mission of life itself. So to eliminate that is damn near eliminating the purpose to be alive. You want to talk about slavery? We just start using nanobots to create you to be whatever the fuck we want to be. Yeah, we need more field workers. Okay, well, the next 10 babies, put field worker nanobots in their ass. Your ass gonna be 5 years old in the field, motherfucker, just working. Nanobot it out. Like, man, y'all niggas crazy. Then you get the hacking humans, and I'm cool with this shit. I seen they got the damn Terminator 2 technology now. Y'all thinking this shit is just movies? Well, no, it was Terminator 1, right? The liquefied metals.
He was the cop, right?
Yeah, it was the first one, the liquefied metal. Yeah, so now they got the metal that can form solid or turn into liquid at will, pretty much. So that technology.
Go watch the Terminator, because I know a lot of people ain't seen it in a while. Remember the dude that I think he was trying to kill the Terminator? Yeah, he was trying to get the little boy.
He was trying to get the boy because they went back in time, because in the future he was the one to defeat everything, pretty much. He was the chosen one. So they tried to go back in time and whack him as a kid before he grew up to be that.
Yeah, that shit is crazy work.
So imagine a liquefied robot, you trying to blow it down, and it's just morphing. You can't do nothing to it. This shit is crazy, cuz. Hey, I got a question for y'all. So we all got Instagram. And I brought this up on a Rio show about how we went from living life for us to living life for the gram, pretty much. Like everything we start to do subconsciously, we looking like, oh, this will kill him on the gram. Or, oh, I got to show him what I'm eating on the gram. Or, damn, this is... So half the decisions that humans make now, I believe they make just for the gram, no longer for the enjoyment of themselves. Maybe you didn't even want them pair of shoes, but you knew it was going to go up on the gram. Or maybe you didn't really want to take that trip, but you knew it was going to go up on the gram, because what they saw was when Instagram took into effect, the spike in travel, especially with women, took into effect. And then they went into and did a deeper research, and the destinations that they chose was dependent on what was trending on Twitter. So if you remember, Greece was cracking around COVID. Everybody was going to Greece. Tulum was cracking right before COVID, during COVID. Everybody started going to Tulum. So wherever the viral destination is at the time, you start to see spikes in people traveling there. So it's no longer people living for themselves. They really living for the gram. So my question to y'all are you living for yourself, or are you living for the gram?
I'm living for myself. And that's just something that I on my personal Instagram, why I don't really post nothing on there, is because I started to realize, who am I really posting this to? I might got 2,000 followers or whatever on my personal page. Like, out of all these 2,000 people, who do I really know on here? I know like 200 of y'all. So for me, it was like, if you know me in real life, then you know me for real. You know what I'm doing. You know where I went. You know who my girl is. You know who my homies is. Other than that, I stopped having or feeling the need to show other people that I don't really know, that I don't give a fuck about, and they don't give a fuck about me, what I'm doing, or update niggas. Because it's like, what? It's a bunch of motherfuckers I went to high school with that I really don't know. I don't know who the fuck you niggas are no more. That's how I started to look at it. Like, you know me in real life, you know me for real. And then I looked at other people and what Instagram has turned into, this aesthetic thing where it's like, again, you went to a trip and maybe all you did was sit in a room, but because it had the view, people gonna think you turned up and you ain't do shit. You stayed in the room all week. You start to look at shit like that, the clothes people is wearing. Niggas is posting certain coffee shops. They doing all these things solely based around getting something that looks nice instead of actually enjoying the moment. And then when you be there in real life and you look around and really look at everybody, motherfuckers are not even present. They're not even there. They just really trying to get that moment. Niggas is doing shit for their girl they don't want to do for the moment. She saying she want to go here. She don't even really want to go there just to get the view for the moment. It's like, we're not really living our lives in the present moment, a lot of us, because we're trying to live it for social media and Instagram. That's something that I peeped, because in Gen Z, we came up on Instagram and I seen it drastically change. So at that point, I'm like, the only way that I could fight this, because to me, when you play the game, it's hard to not get consumed by it. The only way I could fight it is to not do it so much. So that's where I am in my life. Where like, hey, man, you don't got to see me on here flexing, but if you see me in real life, night out, you'll catch me. I'll be that guy. But I don't feel the need to show others that I'm that guy. And I actually have found out that when you don't push so much on the gram and people see you in real life, they be 10 times more shocked. Like, damn, you do that. You drive that. You make that. Yeah. What do you do? Not what you was doing on Instagram. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah. Everything I'll do it for me. or I would do it like you said if a common agreement if I'm into it. Like, say if we all wanted to do something, I'll fuck with y'all to do it. Like, then that's the only other way I could see me doing something that I maybe not have thought of. But 9 times out of 10, I'm doing it because I wanted to do it. And I thought about that too, like what you were saying, as far as even posting less on the gram. Even when I'm doing things, I never post shit when I've actually done it. And I might get a few clips just to have for myself. 9 times out of 10, I'm posting this just in case something happened to my phone or something else, just to have stamped somewhere. You know what I mean? That I can go back and relook at that, because I'm big on living in the moment versus me coming from prison and then realizing the whole world does everything on their phones. That shit was fucking me up. Like, damn, stop recording every fucking thing. But then when I got to a point, they had all this damn footage, but it's like, and I ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got shit. I'm like, damn, I should have did a little bit more. But I am big on living in the present in the moment, enjoying wherever I'm at. And like I said before, a lot of things I do either is for motivation or for my niggas that's in prison that likes to see my shit and live through me, because they'll tell me 50 post some more shit. I'm Messiah, do this, do that. And I'll be like, man, I'm really just enjoying the moment. Like, I'm soaking this shit up. So everything I do, even when I post on the gram, nigga, I'm looking at my own motherfucking story 1,000 times.
God, I'm looking at my shit like a movie.
When y'all see me posting all pictures and shit, nigga, yeah, I'm watching me, and I'm going back to that moment where I was at. Like, damn, like, that was cool. So I'm embracing it in that sense. So everything I'm actually doing is for me. It's like, well, if y'all can get something from it, that's cool. But 9 times out of 10, I know most people don't care to see what a nigga doing, because you will have 1,000 people in your story and then get 200 or 100 likes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I see y'all watching, you know what I mean? It's like, but they won't salute it, or they'll be low key. But you can get caught up in that hamster wheel of thinking everybody's doing this. These are moments out of people's lives. You know what I'm saying?
It's a highlight reel.
Yeah,
everybody is posting the best part of their life. Because I had made a tweet a while ago. I said, people do it for the gram. I do it, then put it on the gram. So the things I'm doing, I'm not necessarily doing them just for the gram. Like, oh yeah, this gonna look good on the gram. No, I might have took a flick like, oh damn, this is crazy. I gotta put this on the gram. More for motivational purposes than anything else. Because once I started doing content, the need to post outside of promoting the content is almost at like zero for me.
Basically,
I don't have no motivation to really post what I'm doing day to day like I used to do a lot before I started the pod. But what it made me realize was I just needed the pod as an outlet. So now that I got the outlet, if I'm not promoting, I really don't have like no will to post. The only thing that makes me do it is because the ones I grew up with that I know can't do it yet, or they like seeing it through my eyes of me posting it, that's who I do it for. Like you said, I got homies in prison. I got homies that's not doing as good as me, homies that don't got passports, who might not never see this shit. So when I'm out at a country or I'm out of state and I know my niggas ain't been there, hell yeah, I'm posting that shit like crazy for motivational purposes. Because you don't know how many people hit me all the time, asking me, man, how can I get there? How much was this? How do I book this? How do I book that? Because I just sparked their curiosity to open their mind and made them see it's bigger than where we grew up at. The world is bigger than that. So that's the reason I do it. But outside of that, it's like I look back like how I used to post, buy a pair of shoes, post it for what? Eating then post it for what? Like,
I think it's different though. Like what y'all are saying is you went on a trip because you wanted to, right? Instagram's really just the byproduct of that.
right.
Whereas in Instagram didn't, or what somebody was going to think of what you didn't motivate you.
Right.
So that's the distinction that I feel like we're speaking on, is like niggas traveled or to wherever they went because they wanted to. Then they took the pictures and was like, yeah, I could put this on the gram, compared to, no, I'm going to go here because
For the gram.
for the gram. That's two different things. Where like, I agree with that 100%. Like, it's nothing wrong with posting. It's why you're doing it. Like, if you want to do something for you and then you so happen to post it, I 100% rock with that. But if you're doing it thinking that it's going to
go viral,
or it's going to get you something like more likes and more people in your inbox or something, that's superficial shit.
That
like,
validation is very superficial because it's not real. They might be liking it, but they're not. Some people probably really mad, but you're gonna get that to come with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like when you have that state of mind, everything you're doing in your life is for the validation of others or the approval of others, to make you seem like you're better than what you are. But that's why I tell people at the end of the day, you are unique. You just had to have that confidence in yourself. choose to do what you do is your gram. But like you said, doing it for the gram that's how people become suicidal. Because what's gonna happen when you had a moments where you can't do it for the gram, or you're not as lit as you acting like you are. So, and even that, like I was saying, being able to watch or see certain things, like, damn, oh, you doing this, you doing that. Like, I just seen my boy, shout out to Rob. I seen him with his kids, and they was I don't know if he was in the sand dunes. He was somewhere fly, but he was living. They on the 4-wheelers, they doing that, enjoying themselves, having fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I'm like, that's what's up. Like, that shit look lit. And I'm just, I'm admiring it, and I'm happy for him that he's doing that. You get to see the true happiness sometimes of people when they with their family and enjoying certain things. I'm like, that's what he's supposed to be doing, because I know where he's came from, the progress he's made, and where he's at in life. And I'll be happy for him because he's in a great space.
No, facts. This is how you alleviate some of the problems, or give yourself a wake-up call to see if you're actually doing it because you want to do it, or you're doing things strictly for the gram. Just pretend Instagram didn't exist. Take your day-to-day activities, and which one of those would you still do, whether the gram existed or not, and which ones did you really only do just to be able to post in a story? It's like those people that got gym memberships, never get no progress, but they go every day just to post, I'm at the gym. Then you see them and they scrolling for the whole hour. They do 2 sit-ups, a couple jumping jacks, and then they leave. Like, goddamn, you came for the picture?
No,
yes,
they
came for the photo op.
Yeah, they make the videos, act like you. They might post some shit grinding or going in. I'm like, I haven't seen a result yet. And you've been in that gym for 2 years.
Or what they say, the nigga that wake up early to go take a shit, early bird get the worm, then go back, lay down, sleep in until 3. Like, nigga, you're not grinding. You're not getting to nothing. You're not getting the worm. So you really got to look at that.
But even if you at the gym and doing that, once you're there, you might as well do it.
Y'all in the club, it's going up. Then you walk in the club, everybody doing this.
Yeah,
you're like, damn, I was at the house. Y'all look like y'all was lit, nigga. Doing it for the gram.
It's funny. And at the end of the day, you have to lay down at night with yourself. Like, that's the part that I don't understand is, what is the fixation on making others believe something is real if it's not really real in your real life? That's what I don't understand. Like, if you're not at a point where you can really flex, then why flex? To me, I would feel worse if I fake flexed all day and then went home and didn't to a cardboard box. I'd be like, damn, what does that do for you to be able to scam people or to convince people for a moment that you're something that you are truly not? A lot of people got to get right within themselves. What matters most is what you think of yourself. So I could never go out and post something or make something look a certain way, and that's not really what it is. That would irk my soul, personally.
I just think sometimes people go through so much in their lives, too, that you get the false illusion, because it's not even a false illusion. If everybody's having a highlight, I might have a highlight today, you might have a highlight next week, you might have a highlight the next week, the next person, your followers all might be doing this maybe once every 3 months, but you're watching everybody's highlights. So now, the moment you finally get to have yours, you want to do it for the gram to show you had your moment. So I think a lot of that, in its psychological ways, it can fuck you. That's why the gram can fuck you, because you're watching everybody's highlights thinking that everybody's living this every day. But they might have saved their money for 6 months to do that. You know what I'm saying? And finally got to do it and posted it. And now your comparison is the killer all joy. You're comparing everybody's highlights and thinking that they're living like that every day. It's nothing wrong with posting things you enjoy and doing for yourself. But like you said, the reason and the why factor of why you're doing it, at least enjoy yourself and then post it and get whatever you get from it.
Yeah, when you're going out of your way to try to make up and create fake scenarios to give off illusions of doing well, that's when it's becoming a problem. We all know the people. They renting cars, standing on them, acting like it's theirs. I know you in real life, cuz. That's not it. They went to the bank, took out their rent money, and they doing the spread. Nigga, you know you giving that to the landlord, cuz. Stop playing. Like, that's not even yours for real. So we all know the difference between just sharing, just to motivate, or even for your own scrapbook. Because that's for me, I keep it like a scrapbook.
Yeah.
So when I'm on a trip, I'm boom, 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 boom. So every time I want to motivate myself, I go back like, damn, remember I was in Germany? Or damn, remember I was over there in Egypt, and I can go back and look. Now I got more motivation to get out here and work so I could pay off the next one or go on the next one. So that's really why I do it. Or I go back and look. Like, I done lost phones that used to have memory cards and all my kids' baby pictures, old movies and shit. But a lot of that shit was stored on Facebook. so I could get it back now on the new phones. But if I didn't post it, I would have lost all that shit forever. So
that's the thing too, where like we're in a digital age where you're gonna take pictures and post because that is, we used to have a photo books back in the day.
Hey,
now that's what.
And you remember photo bucket? Exactly, photo bucket. I wish I still had the shit to that. Like it's so much shit that even right now on a lot of trips I've still been on, I still got a lot of shit in my phone that I've never posted, and I have a lot of things that I do throughout that a nigga hasn't posted. But sometimes I be thinking like, damn, I need to put this shit somewhere because my phone's I done broke my phone 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying? Like. Then the iCloud, my shit didn't back up to when it was supposed to.
They want
lost all this shit.
Bro, and this shit like as soon as you pay it, your memory going again.
Yeah, like nigga, this want to upgrade? Exactly, $299 nigga
8 terabytes, nigga.
Yeah,
The fuck?
they be capping on that shit. That iCloud shit, I don't like that either though. Like, cause they only back up so much, and then if you reset your shit, it might only back up to where it stopped backing up. Yeah, now you done a year of shit wasted of shit.
Nah, that's facts. Hey, to the people that want to work with us, you got to do more than inbox and say, let's work. I don't know what the fuck that means. What do you do? What is the reason for wanting to get on the show? Like, be a little more descriptive. I'm about to start leaving shit on red because I be trying to be cool and read and respond to everything, but I don't know. Let's work. How do I get on the show? Like, okay, you want to get on the show to do what? You want to get interviewed? You want to promote? You want to promote your music? You got merch? You got a brand? You got a movie deal, a book deal? Be descriptive on the first message so the person who's running the business doesn't have to pry it out of you. It's like we got to get more professional, bro. I know it's a podcast and we cool as hell and it ain't like a real job, but even with this, you got to be a little more descriptive. Let's work. Let's work.
I think when people say let's work, it's to them they're summing it up. Like I want to do whatever you want to do type shit. That's what it sounds like to me. Let's work. Like they know what lane you in already, so it sounds like they're trying to sum it up as in a sense of, like you said. But
no, because if I don't know you from Adam and Eve, some people want to get on just because they like the conversation. They want to be in the conversation. Some people got a business they want to promote, and they want to get on to promote the business. Some people are artists. They want to promote their artistry. So it's like I don't know what the fuck you want to do. Just because you say let's work, nigga, what is that? That can entail anything. You could do OnlyFans and want me to fuck you on OnlyFans, bitch. Let me know.
I know what you mean. You could down there treat it as if
a job application. Feel that shit
that's
out
what I'm saying. Or no, treat it as like a job interview. Tell me why I should work with you. You know what I'm saying? Convince me to that extent. You don't have to say a lot. Sometimes less is more, but just give a quick little brief breakdown. People want to be too cool. I don't want to write paragraphs and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that comes from that too.
Better, yeah. If you want to get on, like, what else you gonna do? If you really want to work somewhere or be a part of something, you got to be willing to look uncool. That's just what it comes down to. I don't understand that.
Y'all be too cool for your own good. That should be making you look lame. Trying to be too cool makes you lame. Like it's lame to communicate. No, it's not.
But it's simple. If you get in there, say let's work. I'm a rapper. I do this, and that. I want to fuck with y'all movement, and I want to collab with y'all. The same thing. Let's work. I do podcasting. I believe we could build together, do something else. This is the type of state of mind I'm in. This is the type of things I like to talk about. However it is, 9 times out of 10, just give a little more effort.
And when we do reach out, it's on you to reach back out. I'm not chasing nobody down to get on. I done had that happen a few times where we done exchange info, phone numbers, everything. All right, let me know when you ready. And then the nigga waiting for you to hunt him down. Oh, yeah, what's the deal, bro? What happened? What the fuck you mean what happened? Nigga, you never tap back in. You want me to chase you down to bring you on? Nigga, don't you know this is money? We got to pay for all this shit? Like, come on, bro. Let's take this a little more serious out here, especially if you really trying to make it. Take your craft serious. This shit ain't a game. At least it ain't for us.
Thanks.
But yeah, y'all got any final words? I really ain't got nothing else unless y'all got something that's just,
Wasn't really too much going on.
It's a lot going on. Niggas just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't look up too much.
I've been looking through. It ain't really been, not nothing that at least intrigues me. Ain't really too much going on unless you want to talk about the plumber nigga.
Oh, yeah, we got to. Hey, what's up with Cub? Hey, somebody said, y'all got to get him on the show. Y'all got to get him on the show.
They're jumping out the window and down. Now he going at it with Gates. Who else?
Ray J.
Cub talking about he need them hairs.
Jeremy Plummer.
Yeah.
He just put a video out called Spit on Me because dude that spit on him the other day, I think, what was his name? Donut or something like that?
Yeah. I thought it was Ray J that spit on him, no?
Nah, it wasn't Ray J. It was he got into on one of them shows. Dude was bigger than him. He called him out for the fade. And verbalizing back and forth, you know, wop. Dude didn't really say nothing. He turned his back and he spit on his back. So, you know, he wound up peeling out.
It's crazy cuz stay in conflict. Outside of the stuff I've seen him, outside of like the entertainment, he actually seemed like a genuine cool nigga.
Yeah.
He just looked like he be in his feelings a lot.
He emotional,
Yeah, so he just look hella emotional, but he be wanting to throw hands after that.
Cuz on one cuff and call your fade. Nigga, I'm emotional. Nigga, get in. I need all of them. What he said like Pokemon? I need them all.
Yeah. So he seemed cool, but I'm just like, but that's blowing him up though even more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cuz trying to get to his bag. That's really about it. And niggas been going in on Cuz.
He taking his 15 minutes of fame and running with it.
Like
He
crazy.
doing his Dougie though.
He's doubling
Nigga
back on the pop the
girlfriends.
balloons.
Nigga took off on 2 white twins. I'm like, bro, doing that. He doing
Oh yeah, the niggas on the bus. Hey, they always give Cuz time to get ready. Cuz get the peeling out. I'm like, y'all finna let Cuz get cracking on y'all, but
Yeah, you gotta take
I don't know why people keep letting him peel out his shirt.
that's what I'm saying.
flight
They
first,
give
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You
so
know
nigga
what
take
Cuz
his
already
shit
doing.
off. Hey, nigga, get off, cuz. You know what he finna do.
Yeah, that shit funny though.
Ain't no fairness in the streets. Oh, you don't feed him, nigga. So what? Nigga, be ready. You talk aggressive, be ready.
His own body language showing you he want to
Yeah,
get
they
crazy.
sitting there, eyes big as fuck, looking at him.
Waiting for a nigga to
Yeah.
smack you.
And what he do?
No, you think it's a game?
He out there getting cracking though. He ain't just talking.
Yeah, Cuz running all the phase.
A
That's
show
for sure.
club running all phase. And he's saying not taking no L's. Oh, this is one topic I almost forgot. Y'all notice the aesthetic of the world changed from like lively
Oh yeah.
to more dead
Monotones.
and I believe that's reflecting in the personalities of people now. So when we was growing up, you remember like McDonald's was colorful. They had the playpens and all that. Like you go to a McDonald's now, black and gray. Like you don't even really see the golden arches too much. Everything looks depressing from housing to businesses to, I mean, you just name it. If you go look out in the world now and then you take a picture from the 90s, everything was lively. It was colorful. You go back to the 1800s and pre-BC, they was real keen on the detail. I mean, even down to the stoplights, the street lights was like super artistic. Now you just got a straight concrete pole with a light, or you go to London and you look at the phone booths versus the phone booths now, the few that do exist. It's everything went from being alive to being dead.
Modernization.
Even the housing, like the houses used to be super detailed, different colors and shit. Now it's just like straight plywood, concrete, black, gray. Like everything looks
You know what's so crazy?
depressing in the world now.
Hey, but you know what's even more crazy? Like I done seen people like they own houses on their blocks, and the people would tell them they can't paint or change their houses a certain way because they want the whole block to look a certain way.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy work for you to even own a house and tell me I can't paint my own shit because y'all, or I can't change the glass how I want it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's wild to me. And I think, like you said, with everything looking a certain way, it's about design because that shows the creativity in people. Somebody get their house, you want to design it the way you want it. And that's what makes even more houses look more intriguing or
unique.
beautiful. Yeah, exactly. I should say. Yeah, exactly.
It's monopoly. So when you have a corporation that's able to buy other corporations and then determine what all that is, like before there was housing tracks, right? Like that wasn't always a thing where you had dude built his house, you built your house up to him. Now you have KB Homes coming and building 500 homes. So to save time, money, resources, we're gonna build them all the same way. So that's what monopoly is. I seen a picture of a McDonald's, nigga. The playpen
I remember that one.
was just 2 chairs and 2 screens.
It's crazy.
I'm like, they didn't took it down all the way to just to that.
Somebody said, damn, what they say. I don't know if y'all seen that meme. They was basically just saying like McDonald's like was depressed or some shit. It was because it showed the old McDonald's. You know, we used to go to McDonald's. They had the big ass playpens outside.
Balls and everything.
But yeah, you had the things. We used to get the trays and slide down inside the things with them. But now I see people even down there had birthday parties at McDonald's.
Yeah,
nigga.
facts.
So it's crazy now. You walk into McDonald's, that motherfucker's just nothing. Like ain't no playpens, ain't nothing for kids. It's just like, and then they painted a super with like a dark color to where it has no excitement to it. Nigga, you used to better bring out Ronald McDonald, nigga. Better pay that nigga. You ain't getting none of that.
Even Chuck E. Cheese, cause they made the mouse smaller. It looked like a little super rodent now. Like Chucky used to be a thing out there, crip walking and shit. It's just the life has been sucked out of the world and the creativity where it's almost like the Truman Show where every house is the same on the block. Every car is the same color. Everybody got the same outfits on. Everything is the same. There's no individuality no more. And this is a big reason. If you look at the depression rates, It skyrocketed. You look at the suicide rates, it's skyrocketed. I think that has a lot to do with it because even where I live, if you walk around the neighborhood, a lot of the units that were built are owned by the same company, like you said, and the blueprint's the same.
Yeah.
They just might have painted the color different, but the model, everything is exactly the same to the T. There's no individuality no more.
Niggas be just painting the front of the address, do stupid shit like that
Right.
for personalization.
God.
Like
It's
you can't really-
crazy.
You can't.
The HOAs don't let you
Yeah.
do nothing.
nothing.
So
And they be running shit like the mob.
Even then, just imagine you working something hard for something, and you want to put you would be more grateful to show your uniqueness of your house. When you see your house, you could be something to be proud of that yours is different, and you work to build it the way you wanted it. Like it's your life, and they choosing to control that. So it's like essentially you really don't own nothing. Even when it comes to a house, you're paying a mortgage or whatever you did. If you bought the whole house, there's still whatever. You haven't bought the soil or the land. And now we starting to see even that. People are buying land and building on it, and they're still trying to dictate that.
I wonder if colors, if you look deeper, because I don't know if you've ever looked into certain colors and how it brings out certain emotions.
it does.
That's basically what I was
Right
getting
here.
at.
Yeah, I was
So they got a whole
But
chart.
that's why I was saying why the McDonald's start to look a certain way. Even y'all pay attention to 7-Elevens. They're all starting to turn. When we go down that street, everything is gray and look the same.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
exactly. That's what I mean. Different colors
Affects your mood.
affects your mood differently. This is why when you see the light, always got the blue lights on because blue lights, they represent like calmness, spirituality, security, different things. Like blue, different shades of blue will bring out different emotions in you. It's the reason why they call it royal blue. So if you look into every color, they all represent different frequencies and they bring out different emotions. So as you're driving down the street, if everything is looking dead, just gray or off-white, that's real depressing.
Even
Compared to different colors, you see orange, you see yellow, you see purple here, blue, like everything feels alive. Look at nature. Everything is a different color for a reason. All the trees ain't and all the flowers ain't just one gray. You see yellow flower here, orange, red, pink, different, like it lights you up.
And this also affects even by the things you wear. You know what I'm saying? People gotta pay attention to that. Pay attention to when you put some certain colors on, what type of mood you in. I know me. When I put that money green on, you can't tell me nothing. When I put that blue on, you really can't. A lot of things you really can't tell me nothing about when I put it on. But I'm just saying certain things, you know, like it puts you in a different space. Like you get some people that only wear the same colors all the time, and then pay attention to their moods too. Like a lot of that shit, so much shit is way deeper than what we think.
And green represents wealth, nature, health, like a lot of positive things. You see a lot of grays now because grays represent a neutrality, neutral. So they don't want you to be too far this way or that way, just straight down the middle, just straight neutral, no personality, just a
Down
bot.
there wants you numb.
Yeah, they want you just to be a
nothing.
bot. No feelings, no nothing, just depressed. You might as well just make it rain all day like Seattle.
Because even when you look at it when it's a gloomy day in the sky versus a motherfucking sunny day, the mood is going to be different.
That's true.
Right. When it's gloomy, what you want to do? Lay up, chill, watch a movie, stay in the house. When it's sunny, what you want to do? Run outside, go to the beach, turn up. Same thing with the colors.
Yeah, that shit is wild.
Y'all look into that though, man. Go to your neighborhood, walk outside, walk down the block. Next time you're driving, pay attention to the details and then start to look at old photos back from the 90s, the 80s, even go back a couple centuries back and look at the details. Go look at the details from the pyramids to the Roman Empire. All the details down to the doorknobs were super intricate. Now we got simplistic garbage and it's reflected in society. But yeah, y'all got any final words?
Nah, that's it.
That's it, man.
That's why I be trying to wear different colors on the pods to, you feel me, lighten y'all up. But y'all share, like, subscribe to the channel. Ask Kylie's blocked out.
I was over here not trying to say it. I'm like, damn, I always be black.
He on his yay shit, kid. Go ahead, share, like, subscribe to the channel, though, Viral Gang. We ain't mean to serious it out for y'all, but you feel me? We got to put y'all on game, cuz we've been doing too much celebrity shit, trying to drop some knowledge for y'all.
Yeah, we got to come back in here on that.
Bar up for y'all, you feel me? Yeah, we didn't even talk about Kanye. He crashed all the way out.
Yeah, I forgot.
Cause I got to look and see if we can even talk about it. Cause
What it really, yeah, it might be.
Let's get some more information on it.
no, I mean like getting flagged. You know, cuz he on his anti. You
Like
feel
you
me?
support anything he doing. It's all,
Yeah, he talking about his new sound is anti. You know what? He either trying to get chipped or I don't know what he doing. That's crazy. Oh, this still recording.
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest where they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.